Ladies and gentlemen, since school started in Florida, coronavirus cases among children has jumped up 26%. And it is just simply not getting better. But you still got this governor that want to insist that this is still safe, and it's not safe. It's not. You know, if your children get it, then that means the parents will get it, and that's more community spread. So I don't see how that's better. It really has not been an easy transition for America to close the schools back in March and April of this year. And the reopening process has really been terrible. It's been bad. They won't admit it, of course, because, you got a lot of ego involved. So they're not going to admit how bad this is. And this governor down in Florida got to be one of the biggest idiots I've ever seen in my life. He doesn't care about nobody but himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is CNN, September 14th, 2020. COVID-19 cases among Florida children jumped 26% in a month. It's still hard to know which schools are safe. I would say none. COVID is airborne. None. Okay, let me go ahead and play this video for you from CNN.
In our national lead today, Florida's Republican Governor Ron DeSantis is facing pressure to disclose coronavirus cases school by school in his state. Overall, there has been a 26% increase in cases involving children, but what's not clear is how many of those children returned to in-person learning when it started a month ago in Florida. And now CNN's Rosa Flores is pressing Governor DeSantis for answers as parents are forced to make tough decisions with not all the information they need.
All right, boys and girls, classrooms like these are what Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has been pushing for months.
Because the risk, fortunately, for kids is extremely, extremely low.
But he did not present a statewide safety plan, and more than a month into face-to-face learning, he has not released COVID-19 data on schools.
Wait, no, it's mom's turn, then dad's turn. Okay.
For families like the Richardsons, the lack of information made it difficult to decide between virtual and in-person schooling.
It was stressful. It was even up to the last second. I was still having second thoughts.
Reese Richardson started 7th grade in person at Martin County Public Schools, one of the first districts to reopen in the state.
All right, bye. See you tomorrow, guys.
One day after reopening, an entire classroom in the district was placed under quarantine, and hundreds more students just days later. CNN was given access to Jensen Beach Elementary School, where there has not been an outbreak. The halls are marked to facilitate social distancing. The dining area is disinfected after every use.
All right, guys.
But the desks are not 6 feet apart because there is not enough room.
If we took the bookshelves and things out, I might be able to space them out more.
The superintendent says parents were warned.
Yes, that was information that was put up, right up front.
Unlike the state, the Martin County School District does release its own COVID-19 data. So far, it's reported 23 positive or presumed positive cases and has quarantined about 510 students.
Why has the state not released a statewide
Every single day
COVID-19 data?
when you get the daily report.
Specifically for school districts, Governor.
Excuse me. When you get the daily report, you can see by age how every new positive case is broken out.
State data shows a 26% increase in cases among children under 18 since classes started, and the overall positivity rate is 14.3%. The pandemic has also killed 8 children in Florida, including a 9-year-old with no pre-existing conditions.
Those at the top.
Now, Florida's largest teachers union is running TV ads to pressure DeSantis to release the data.
When we deny that information, it just causes the spread to grow much faster.
Reese stopped going into school after a week and a half.
Kids were taking off their masks. They were touching. They were close in the halls.
Last week, 40 students at her school were quarantined. Until Florida gets a handle on the COVID-19 situation in schools, the Richardsons say they're staying home. Now, we did find one school district who said that the state pushed back on them for releasing this information. But as you saw in this piece, school districts are releasing the information anyway. Now, despite the fact that the state of Florida has not released school specific data, Governor Ron DeSantis has just moved Miami-Dade County into phase 2 of the reopening plan. And Jake, what that means is that paves the way for Miami-Dade County Public Schools to reopen, and that is the largest school district in this state. Jake?
All right, Rosa Flores, great reporting. Thank you so much.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to remember something. This governor practically laps on Trump's behind, and he does everything Trump does. Now, you know Trump is getting in front of the cameras, lying to the public as well. And if you notice, he is just mimicking exactly what Trump is doing. Now, Ron DeSantis is no secret. He is desperately trying to hide these numbers, and I think that poses a huge danger to people in Florida. So it's way worse than anything he's going to ever tell you. So in a way, I'm glad these school districts are taking the data and publishing it on their own. And I know he's pissed about that. He doesn't want that. He wants full control over that data so he can continue to lie to people down there in Florida. This is a bad sign. For COVID to jump up 26% within a 1 month period, ooh, that says a lot. I guess if you want to continue to send your kids to school, that's on you, you know, but there's no way the kids won't get it, y'all, especially in such a closed in environment in those school buildings. And those buildings do not have good ventilation. So there's no way they can go to school and those children just don't pick it up. They are picking it up. When you start getting into double digits, yeah, that's eye raising right there. So Governor Ron DeSantis, he was the one that was pushing for in-person instruction in Florida. Even though his administration has released county level data that indicates a 26% jump, it has not released school level COVID-19 data for K through 12 public schools, which CNN asked the State Department of Health for. They have been asking for this since August. And Florida has not provided any of this information. On September 2nd, nearly 2 weeks ago, the state official said by email the data would be released in coming days and weeks. But the state hasn't provided this key information. No, because they don't want you to see how bad it is. To deal with this information gap, some school districts have created their own COVID-19 data dashboards or release coronavirus case numbers on social media pages of their website. While helpful in those jurisdictions, the overall result is a patchwork of data that varies in completeness and timeliness. Yeah, if it wasn't bad, he wouldn't be going above and beyond to try to hide everything. It is a problem across the U.S. as the White House and federal agencies come down hard in favor of reopening schools, but often fail to give reliable information to those on the front line. Florida began reopening schools on August 10th. On that day, 42,761 children under 18 statewide were affected with coronavirus, the State Department of Health reported. That week, 9 of 12 school districts opening their doors were in counties with positivity rates above 5%, the utmost threshold recommended by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention to offer in-person learning. CNN confirmed the list of districts that plan to open as provided by the Attorney General for the Florida Education Association and confirmed positivity rates with Florida Department of Health. 1 month later, 53,717 Florida children have tested positive for coronavirus. with a positivity rate of 14.3% statewide. So it should be around 5%, and it's at 14.3%. Wow. In Martin County, the positivity rate among children tested is 20.5%. There's too many kids down there with it. Somebody need to backhand that damn governor. Reese Richardson started the 7th grade in person on August 11th in Martin County Public School. About a week later, she decided to switch to virtual learning. Yeah, it's not even worth it. Even a kid got enough sense to know that. But y'all, please tell me what you think. And those of you down there in Florida with your children, you're going to have to take the bull by the horns and make the right decision for your children and your family. And this governor, he needs to go to hell for real. Y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.